Hello my dear students, welcome to my first class of class 8 on mathematics. So today I am going to start chapter number 6, factorization of algebraic expressions. So in this chapter we will know how to factorize algebraic expressions. So what is factorization? Let me explain. So in earlier classes also you have read that the breaking or decomposition of any entity, let me a polynomial or a number, is called factorization. Okay, so let me write an example. For example, 15. So we know that what are its factor. First of all, 1, that every number has a one common factor and the number itself. So these are the first two factors that are common in every case, 1 and the number itself. Now if I break this one, I will get 3 into 5, 3 5s are 15. Then in 4 table also 15 is not there. Again in 5 3s are, so no need to write. So the factors of 15 are 1, 15, 3 and 5. So these are the factors. If we multiply this, we will get the number again. So today in this chapter we will discuss how to factorize algebraic expressions. So first exercise is 6a. So take out your book so that you can see the question. First exercise 6a. So in this exercise we will discuss how to take out common monomial factors. So what is a monomial expression? We know in earlier class that if the term is made up of if the expression is made up of only one single term, then it is called monomial. If it is made up of two terms, it is known as binomial, 3 terms trinomial. So this thing you know. So here you have to simply take out the common terms. So what is a common term? For example, let me take, I am making a small group of 2 students. One is Raj and another is Rahim. You take again another group of Ram and Rahim. So now if I say you to find out the common person in this both the group, you simply say, sir, Rahim is in both the group, so he is here common. And which one left? In this bracket Raj left, and in that bracket Ram left. Okay, so same thing in case of an algebraic expression. There also you will simply take out the common term. So let's begin the chapter so that you can understand it clearly. So exercise 6a, question number 1. First question is 3x minus 12. So you see, if I break this one, I will get two factors. One is 3, another one is x. If I break this one, I will get again two factors. One will be 3, 3 4s are 12, another one is 4. So which one is common term here? 3. In this case also 3, in that case also 3. So I can write the answer as 3 will be common. I will keep it in first, then I will give the bracket. Which one left here? X. What is the sign? Minus, and there 4 left. So the answer will be 3x minus 4. 3x minus 4. So this is the factors. These are the factors of this one. Again, if I break this one, I will get 3 into x is 3x. Then plus minus it will be minus. 3 4s are 12. Okay. So now let's do question number 3. 8x minus 8y. 8x minus 8y. Here simply you can see 8 is common in both cases. So 8 I will take out. Which one left here? X. They are minus sign. They are y. This is the answer. Okay, now let's do question number 10. All are same. So let's do question number 10. Question is 10 pq minus 12 p square q. 10 pq minus 12 p square q. So in this case, you see, if I just simply break this one, what I am getting, there it is 10, so it will be 2 into 5, there one P and another one is Q. If I break this one, I will get 2 6 jar 12, and there P squared, that means 2 times P into P, 2 times P and 1 Q. So now if I take out the common factor, which one is common here? In this case 2, and there 1 P and 1 Q common, 1 P and 1 Q common. So now I will take out only the common term. Here 2 is common and P and also Q. 2PQ, 2PQ, in both cases it is common. So now I will take out the remaining term. Here only 5 left, so I will write 5. There minus sign, again here 6 left and 1 P, so I will write 6P. So in exam no need to write this thing, this is simple for only understanding purpose, okay. So don't write it in your copy, you simply write this one. So if I again, you see these are the factors, so if I break this one, it will be 5 2s are 10, PQ, it is matching, minus plus minus, it is minus, 2 6 are 12, and P into P is P square, and Q is there, so Q. Okay, so now take out question number 16. Question number 16. 12AQ minus 15A square minus 7A. 15A square minus 7A. 12A cube minus 15A square minus 7A. So in this case, you see, if I break this one, this is a multiple of 2, 2 6 are 12. This one, it is a multiple of 3, 3 5s are 15, and it is 7. So there is nothing common in between them. Only in this case A is common. So if I take out only one A, then there you see only one A, it is the least, so I will take only the least one. Here A, there A square, that means there are 2A. If I break this one, there will be 2A, there are only single A, and there are 3A. So I can take only one term common, so I take out only one single A. Here left 12, and there A square. I have taken one, A square into A, it is A cube, minus 15, I will write first of all, A square, 1A I have taken out, only A left, and the last term is 7. A I have taken out, so no need of writing this one. So now you check, 12, A square into A is A cube, minus 15, A into A is A square, minus 7 into A is 7A. Okay. Now question number 18. So question is 14, m to the power 5 n to the power 4 p square minus 42 m to the power 7 n cube and p to the power 7, and m to the power 7 n cube p to the power 7 minus 70 m to the power 6 n to the power 4 and p cube. First one is 14 m to the power 5 n to the power 4 and p square minus 42 m to the power 7 n cube p to the power 7, and last one is minus 70 m to the power 6 n square n to the power 4 and p cube. So first of all, I will take out this numerical part, which one is common. This all are multiple of 14, all are multiple of 14. 14 ones are 14 threes are 42 and 14 fives are 70. So I can take out common term 14. Now I will go to the variable part. They are which one? They are m to the power 5, they are 5m, they are 7m, and they are 6. So which one is the least? 5. So m to the power 5. In this case, n to the power 4, n cube and n to the power 4. So which one is least here? N cube. N cube. And last p. P square. There are 2p, there are 7p, there are 3. So common is p square. So now give the bracket. 14 ones are 14, so no need to write 1. M to the power 5, m to the power 5, it is there. N cube and they are n to the power 4, that means I need 1 n. They are p square, they are also p square, no need to write anything. Now minus sign, so give minus. 14 3s are 42. M to the power 7 here, and there it is m to the power 5, so I need how many m? 5, 6, 7, I need 2m. Okay. N cube, they are also n cube. They are p square, they are p to the power 7. I need how many p? 5. So if I write 5, 5 plus 2, it is 7. Now minus, again 14, 5s are 70. They are m to the power 5, they are m to the power 6, that means I need 1 m. Then n cube, they are n to the power 4, that means I need 1 n. And they are p square and they are p to the power this p cube, that means I need 1 p. So these are the factors. So if you multiply now, 14 into 1 is 14, m to the power 5 into, they are nothing, so m to the power 5, n cube into n is n to the power 4, p square into there is nothing, so p square into 1 is p square. Again 14 3s are 42, m to the power 5 into m square, it is 5 plus 2, power will be plus, 5 6 7, n cube into p to the power 5, sorry, n cube, there is no term with n cube, so n cube into 1 is n cube, p square into p to the power 5, 5 6 7. Now 14 5s are 70, and m to the power 5 into m, it will be plus 1, 5 plus 1, it is 6, n cube into n, it will be n to the power 4, p square into p, it is p cube. So this is the end of this exercise. So you, the rest other sum also same, you practice. Okay, now move to exercise 6b. In exercise 1, we have only taken out one common factor, only one term was there, monomial factor. In this exercise 6b, we will take out two terms at a time. So we have to take out the binomial factors. Exercise 6b. Question number 1. z minus 1 plus 2 into z minus 1. So by seeing, you can understand that z minus 1 is common in both the case. So simply I will take out z minus 1. Which one left here? Z minus 1 I have written. I will give the bracket. They are left z and they are left plus 2. Finished. This term is common in both the case. Z minus 1, I wrote it here. After taking out this one, here only z left, so I wrote it here, and they are plus sign, so plus, and there are 2 left, so I wrote 2. Z minus 1 into z plus 2. So these are the factors of question number 1. So now question number 3. Twice y plus 5 minus 3y plus 5. Same like earlier. This term is common. This is a binomial term. This one is common. So first of all I will write this one. Now I will give the bracket. Which one left? There are 2y left. There are minus sign and there are 3 left. So these are the factors. Okay. Now move to question 5 also same, 6 same, 7 also same, 8 also same. Now go to question number 9. So question is x plus 2 whole thing square plus 5 into x plus 2. So we know that if I write 3 square, then I will write 3 into 3. I have to write 3 2 times. if I write p square, then I have to write p 2 times. So they are also same thing. It is given squared, so that means x plus 2 into x plus 2. This one squared, that means I have to write this term 2 times. Then plus 5 into x plus 2. So now I can take out common term. There also x plus 2 is there. There also x plus 2 is there. So let me take out one pair, x plus 2. Which one left here? They are left x plus 2. So I will write first of all x plus 2. And there plus 5 left. This will be within one bracket. So now I have to solve this part, x plus 2 and ax 2 plus 5, 6, 7, x plus 7. First of all, I have splitted this one, x plus 2 square. I have written x plus 2 into x plus 2 times. Now I have taken out, in both cases you can see x plus 2 is common. So I have taken out x plus 2 and x plus 2. So single one term common I have taken out. So they are left, after taking this one out, they are left only x plus 2 and they are left plus 5. So I have to write this thing in single bracket. And now I did 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay. So now question number 10 also same like question number 9. Question number 11. Okay. (14) 3y minus 5z whole thing cube plus 7 3y minus 5z square so question is 11 3y minus 5z cube plus 7 3y minus 5z square. So this is the lowest, so I can break this one as 14 3y minus 5z into 3y minus 5z whole thing cube square. Can I write p cube as p into p square? I can write it like this. Directly you can write, but if you do in this way you can understand it better. So and this part will be same, plus 7 into 3y minus 5z whole thing square. So first of all I broke this one so that I can take out the common term. There this part is common, 3y minus 5z square, 3y minus 5z square. So I will take it out, 3y minus 5z square, 3y minus 5z square. This is the common in both the part. So and another thing, it is 14 here, it is 7. So this both the terms are multiple of 7. So I can take out 7. 7 2s are 14, 7 1s are 7. So I have taken 7 also common. So after taking this thing, which one left? They are left, it is 2 into 7, 2 into 7. So 7 I have taken out, they are left 2 and one term also left. So I have to give second bracket. It will be 3y minus 5z. So this part left, you can see from here, 7 I have taken out, this one also I have taken out, only this 2 and this part left. So I wrote like this, 2 into this one, and in that case nothing left. 7 also I have taken, 3y minus 5z square also I have taken, that means nothing. So I will put here 1, this 1 into 1 will be the same one. Okay, now I will solve this part. 7 3y minus 5z square. Now you can give first bracket, 2 into 3 is 6y minus 2 5s are 10z plus 1, 2 3s are 6y minus 5 2s are 10z plus 1. So these are the factors of question number 11. Okay, so now let's move to question number 12, also same 13. Now let's do question number 14. Okay. question is x plus y 3x minus 7 and minus x plus y 2x minus 11. First one is question is x plus y into 3x minus 7 given minus sign, then x plus y into 2x minus 11. So simple, from here we have seen that this part is common, x plus y, in both the case it is common. So I will take out this one, x plus y. So now left here this one, so give 3x minus 7 there. Okay, let me give second bracket, 3x minus 7, minus sign is there, this part also left, 2x minus 11. So now if you solve this one, x plus y, and by giving first bracket also you can write 3x minus 7, minus plus it will be minus 2x, minus it will be plus 11. Okay, so there will be x plus y, and there 3x minus twice x, it will be x minus 7 plus 11, it will be 4. So plus 4, minus 7 plus 11, plus minus plus it is minus, 11 minus 7 is 4, 11 is greater, so plus sign. So the factors are x plus y and x plus 4. Okay, so question number 15 also you can do, it is similar like earlier. Okay, now do question number 16. Question number 16 is x into x minus 2z, x into x minus 2z plus y into x minus 2z plus 2z minus x. So first part you see, it is x into x minus 2z plus y into x minus 2z plus 2z minus x. So this one is common, this one is also common, but it is reverse given. So in this case what we can do, simply by changing the sign we can write, for example if I write b minus a, and if I want to change it, then simply I have to put one minus sign and then I can write a minus b. If I have to change this one, I can write it like this. So in this case also we will use this one, x into x minus 2z plus y into x minus 2z, there plus sign is there, how I can write it as minus x minus 2z x minus 2z. Simply just to reverse arrange this one like this, so I have written this one. So if I solve this one again, it will be same. If I multiply this one with minus, minus into x will be minus x, and minus it will be plus 2z. That means it is 2z minus x, so which is same to this one, similar to this one. So I wrote it like this, because I have to arrange this one. Without arranging I cannot take out the common term. So now I will write it as x into x minus 2z plus y into x minus 2z, plus minus it will be minus x minus 2z. So now I can take out common, they are also x minus 2z, they are also x minus 2z, and in this term also x minus 2z. So x minus 2z will be the common term here. Now I will give bracket. After taking out x minus 2z, there are x left, there are plus sign, there are y left, and there is nothing, that means, and sign is minus, so I will put minus 1. So the factors are, okay, what I yes, x minus 2z into x plus y minus 1, that means this one into 1 will be this term. Okay, so this is the end of exercise 6b. So To do exercise 6c, same thing, we have to take out the common factor, but we have to take out the common factor, but before this we have to arrange them so that we can take out easily. There will be more than one terms, two terms. So question exercise 6c. Question number 1, there also we have to do factorize. It is given ax square plus by square plus bx square plus ay square. So first of all I have to arrange this one. You see, there x square, there also x square, it is y square, and there also y square. So I will first of all I will arrange this one, ax square, this part I will write here, there plus sign, so I will write plus bx square, and then I will write this one plus by square, then plus, okay, arrange it, okay, right, ay square. So this one, you see, common term will be a, common factor will be a, and then a left there and there b left. Now I will give plus sign. Again, which one is the common term here? Y square, then there b plus a, b plus a. So a plus b and b plus a both are same things. If I write 1 plus 2, it will also be 3. If I write 2 plus 1, it will also be 3. So you can arrange this one, x a plus b plus y square a plus b. Here this one and this one are common term, I will take it out, a plus b, and they are left x square and they are left y square. So first of all I have arranged this one so that it becomes easy for me to take out the common term. Then I have taken out the common term, there x square, there y square. Then again in this case a plus b and a plus b, so again I have taken this one common, and then x square left here and plus y square. Okay. So now question number 2 also same 3, okay, all are same. So let me do question number 4. Question number 4 is x cube plus 3x square, x cube plus 3x square plus 6x plus 18, plus 6x plus 18. So question is x cube plus 3x square plus 6x plus 18. So here there x square, there x cube is equal to x square into x. So I can take out, first of all these are arranged, so no need of arranging. There I can take out x square common, and there 6 and 18, these both are multiple of 3. I can take out 3 common, so I will write from there x square will be common. After taking out x square, only one x left, so x square into x is x cube, plus sign will be there, x square I have taken common, only 3 left, so I will write it here. Then again plus sign, 6x and 18 both are multiple of 3, so I will write 3 here. Oh sorry, 6 I can take out, multiple of 6 also, 6 1s are 6. So it will be x plus 6 3s are 18, 6x plus 6 3s are 18. So now I can take out common, they are x plus 3 common, they are also x plus 3. So I will take it out, and which one left here? After taking out x plus 3, they are left x square plus, and they are left 6. So this is the answer, x plus 3 into x square plus 6. So these are the factors of question number 4. Okay, now let's do question number 10. Okay, take out question 10. Question number 10. Question is 10pq minus 3rq, then minus 10ps, and last one is plus 3rs. So question is 10pq minus 3rq minus 10ps plus 3 RS. Okay, so now I'll take out, arrange them. Which one I can arrange? Okay, you see there 10p, they are also 10p. So if I take both the terms, they are 3r and they are also 3r. So if I take out this term together, 10p cube, they are minus sign, so I have to write minus 10ps. Again they are minus 3r cube, and last one is plus 3rs. First of all I arrange them. Now I'll take out the common term. Here 10pq is common up to 10p. After taking out 10p, which one left? Q. There after taking out, there is minus sign. After taking out 10p, only s left. Now again minus sign, 3r. After taking out 3r, there q left, and there is plus sign, but there minus. So minus, if I put here minus, 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 it will be plus. If I put plus sign, it will be minus, plus, it will be minus, then it will be wrong. So I have to put minus, minus, they are also minus, so that it becomes minus, minus, it becomes plus. And there 3r I have taken out, so only s left. Okay. So now q minus s, in both cases it is common. So I'll first of all I will write q minus s. So I have written q minus s. They are left 10p, and they are left minus 3r. So these are the factors, q minus s into 10p minus 3r. Okay. So now 11, 12, 13, you try question number 14. Okay. Question number 14. So the question is 2axy square, 2axy square plus 10x plus 3ay square plus 15. Okay. So you see here, they are a, they are y square, a and y square, that means a y square, and they are also a y square. So I can take out, arrange them, and I can take, so that I can take the common term a y square. So there will be plus 3a y square, this one plus 10x, and there plus 15. So I have written this one, there a and y square is common, so I will take out a y square. After taking out a y square, there are 2 and there are x left, so I will write 2x, there are plus sign, and there a y square I have taken common, so only 3 left, so I will write it. There are plus sign again, so 10 and 15 I can take 5 common. After taking 5, only 2 left, 5 2s are 10 and x, 10x plus 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15. So you see 2x plus 3, and they are also 2x plus 3, both of them are common. So I will take out 2x plus 3. After taking 2x plus 3, they are a y square, and they are plus 5 left. So these are the factors of question number 14. So now we will do question number 15. Question number 15 is axy square plus 3x plus 2a square y square plus axy square plus 3x plus 2a square y square plus 6a left. Okay. So I have to take out common. So you see here, yes, there a and y is there. There also a and y is there. So I can take common. So let me arrange axy square plus 2a square y square plus 3x plus 6a. Okay. So in this term you see 1a and y square is common. There are 2a and y square. So I will take only 1a. So a y square. After taking a y square, x left. Then in this case there are 2 left and 1 a left. There is 2a. A square means a into a, 2a. So I have taken only 1, so 1 left, and y square is there, so no need to write. Plus in this case 3 I can take common. There are ax left and there are 2a. 3 into x is 3x and 3 into 2 are 6 plus into a 6a. There a y square into x is ax y square, ax y square, and then a y square into 2a is 2 into a is a square, 2a square y square, this one also matching. So now I can take the common term ax plus 2a, x plus 2a. So I'll take out common x plus 2a. After taking x plus 2a common, they are left a y square and they are left 3. X plus 2a, ay square plus 3. So these are the factors of exercise, this question number 15. So here exercise 6c ends. So now we will do exercise 6d. Exercise 6d. So before starting this chapter, I like to say that in earlier chapter we have read about two formula. One is a plus b square, which is equal to a square plus twice ab plus b square. Another one was a minus b whole thing square, same a square minus 2ab plus b square. So in this exercise we will get all the these expressions that will be trinomial squares. So how to understand whether a given expression is a trinomial, perfect trinomial square or not. So first case will be that simply you check, for example, any number given, let it be okay, b square minus, if I write again b square, okay, let b square plus 4b plus 4. So for example, this is an expression, so I have to check whether it is a perfect trinomial square or not. So first of all, I will check whether this one is a square term or not. Yes, it is square, b square. Then I will check this one whether it is a square term or not. Yes, I can write 2 square is equal to 4, so it is also a square. Then next I will check whether this sign is plus or not. If both this sign is not plus, here it is minus given, then directly I can say it is not a perfect trinomial square. But here it is given plus, that means this rule also it follows. So first of all, I will check this one, then I will check the third term, then I will check the sign, and later on I will check if all these things match, then I will check whether this one is correct or not. It should be in the form that 2ab, it should be in the form that 2ab. So for this case a is b, for this case first one is a, so a square, so they are given b, so I will write b, and there it is 4, so 4 means it is 2 square, so b is 2 here. So if I write this one, 2 2s are 4 and b, so if it matches with this one, that means it is a perfect trinomial square. So let's begin exercise 6d. So first question is, which are perfect trinomial square? Simply you have to write yes or no. So these are the rules to understand whether it is a perfect trinomial square or not. Okay, so first question you see, there only you have to write yes or no. So then also I will show 1 or 2. A1. Question is a square plus 10a plus 16. Okay. So first of all, I will check whether this is a square term. Yes, a square is a square term. So this first criteria met. Then I will check last one whether it is a square term. Yes, 4 square is 16. So this one also match. Whether there is a plus sign. Yes, there is a plus sign. So this one also match. Now I will check this one, whether this one follows this formula. For this case it is a, so first of all I will write 2. For this one it is a, so a, and b is 4, So 4 2s are 8a. So if it was 8a, then only it will be a perfect trinomial square. That means it is not a perfect trinomial square. First of all, I will check whether first term is a square term or not. Then I will check the third term whether it is a square term or not. Then I will check the sign whether these are plus or not. Only this one you have to check. There may be plus or minus, but this one only you have to check whether it is plus or not. If here a minus is there, that means it is wrong. So there are plus signs. So this criteria, and this one also failed. Now I will check the middle term whether it follows this one 2a plus b. Here a is this first term is a, so that means given a square, that means I will write it as a. There it is 4, that is, which is equal to 4 square, that means I will write 4. So 2ab, 4 2s are 8 and a. So if it was 8a in place of 10, then only it would be a perfect trinomial square. So answer will be no. First one answer will be no. No, it is not a perfect trinomial square. So answer will be no. Question number 2. b square plus 14b minus 49. So again, first of all I will check whether this one is a square term. Yes, b square is a square term, which is equal to b square. 49, it is 7 square, but there minus sign is given. That means it is not a perfect square, perfect trinomial square. So this one answer will be also no. So question number 1 and 2 are no. So other you check. Okay, let me check question number 6. Like this you check. First of all you check the first term and the last term, then you see the sign, and if all these things match, then you go for the middle term. So question number 6 is 81a square minus 72ab plus 16b square. 81a square minus 72ab plus 16b square. So first of all I will check whether it is a perfect square or not. So 9 square is 81, 9 9s are 81, and for a square I can write it. That means yes, it is a perfect square term. Now I will check this one. 16 I can write 4 and b, 4b square. Yes, this one also match. Now I will check whether there is plus sign or not. Yes, this one also match. Now I will see this one, middle one. So first of all I will write 2, then I should write a. Here a is this one, 9a. Then 2ab square, this is the b, it should be 4b. So now I will multiply. 9 2s are 18, 18 4s are 72. A and b left, a and b left. So yes, this one is matching with this one. That means it is a perfect trinomial square. Okay. So same, other also same. You just check one by one how I have shown. So now let's move to question number B. Fill in the missing terms, make a perfect trinomial square. You have to fill the missing terms to make this a perfect trinomial square. That means all these terms are perfect trinomial square. Simply you have to write the missing term. So here question mark is given. That okay. So let's write question number B12. First one let us do. By seeing also you can understand which term is missing, but then also you have to do this one since it is mathematics and theory. Theoretically you have to solve. Plus question mark, here I have to find the value, plus 49. So I can write this one as n square plus question mark, 49 will be 7 square. Here a is this one, b is this one. So in question it is says that fill in the missing terms and make a perfect trinomial. That means if I put the missing term, it will be a perfect trinomial square. So let me write, since it is a perfect trinomial square, it is a perfect, so I have to imagine that it is a perfect trinomial square, trinomial trinomial square. So to be perfect trinomial square, that it should follow these formulas, that a square plus twice ab plus b square, or it should follow this one, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here both the sign are plus, that means it will follow this one. So I will write therefore a square plus twice ab plus b square is equal to same as n square plus question mark plus 7 square. If it is a perfect trinomial square, that will, then it will be of the form of this form. So from this we can understand that here we can write it, this a square, this one and this one is equal, a square, a is equal to n, then b will be equal to this b and this 7 will be equal, so b is equal to 7. So I have to find this middle term is twice ab, so therefore middle term is equal to 2ab. So a we have got it is n and b we have got it is 7, that means answer is 7 2s are 14 n. So if I put here 14n, the answer will be this one will be a perfect trinomial square. So first of all what I have done, I have simply proved this one and question mark will be in its own place. So if I write it is a perfect trinomial square, then it will be of this form, a square plus twice ab plus b square. So simply I compared both the side, and by comparing I can write this a is equal to n and this this last term is equal to, in that case also it will be last term, that means b is equal to 7. So therefore middle term, this one twice ab is equal to question mark. So twice ab, if I find the value of twice ab, then I will get, so in this case twice ab, a is n and b is 7. So 7 and n I wrote, and 7 2s are 14 into n. So this is that you write, therefore the missing term is 14n. So question number 13 also same, you have to find the missing term. 14 also same, you have to find the middle term. Now 15 let me show, you have to find the first term. So whenever you will go for finding this middle term, you will follow this one. So now question number 15. So question mark given first plus 16x plus 64. Question mark plus 16x plus 64. So I can write it as question mark, it will be there, leave this place, go for last one 64, it is 8 square. So if I break this one, it will be 2, this a you keep, a to I don't know question mark, a you keep and you write this one as a. So now you solve this one, 8 2s are 16, which one is missing? 8 2s are 16, which one is missing? Only x, that means first term is a, there it will be x. Simply by seeing this one we can understand, but you write one line that by comparing with a square plus 2ab plus b square, we can write this value of this one first term, it will be x, this one will be x. So first of all what I did, I simply wrote, after writing this one I wrote the last term so that I can find it which one is missing here. So 64, it is a squared 64. So now I wrote 2ab. So a I don't know, first of all I didn't know which one is a, so simply I write 2, for a you keep some space and write b. So 8 2s are 16, 16 is there, which one is left? X. So I wrote x. So after comparing it with this standard, this equation, with this expression, we have understood that the value of a is x. 2ab, if 2ab is equal to 2x8, that means x is equal to a. So you write, therefore the missing number is, therefore the missing number, sorry, missing term, not number, missing term is, so first term what is it? A square. that means it will be a square, and if it is a square then the answer will be x square. First term it is a square, so first term and last terms are square. Here we have simply find the value of a, not a square. So I will write is a first term is the missing term is a square, that means it is x square. Okay, so now let's move to question number C. Factorize the following trinomials. So simply you are to factorize this term. So see 18, 19 you can do. Okay, let me do question number 21. Question number 21. It is C. C question number 21. 36 minus 12r plus r square. Question is 36 minus 12r plus r square. So I have to make this one into this factorize. I have to factorize this trinomial. So it is in the form of this equation: a square minus twice ab plus b square, which is equal to a minus b whole thing square, and this one is equal to a plus b whole thing square. Okay, so I have to just think that a plus b whole thing square it is. Okay. So I have to make this one in this form, then I will change it to a minus b whole thing square, and then I can factorize it. Okay. So first of all, okay, you 36, it is 6 square, leave this middle part, go to the last term r, which is equal to r square. Now you know the formula, there will be 2ab. Now you match, 6 2s are 12 and r is there, it will match if you write this one and this one correctly. Okay, so now it is of the form a square minus 2ab plus b square, then directly I can write it as a plus b whole thing square, that means sorry a minus b whole thing square, 6 minus r whole thing square. So this finish, you can write it as 6 minus r into 6 minus r also, no problem, but here you can end. Okay, so now question number 20 to 23 same. Okay, now let's do question number 24. Question number 24. Question is 1 minus 8ax, 1 minus 8ax plus 16a square x square plus 16a square x square. So question is 1 minus ax plus 16a square x square. So first of all we know that square of 1 is 1, so I can write 1 square, leave this middle part, go to the last one. 16, it is 4 square is 16, and a and x, square of a is a square, square of x is x square. So if I write 4 square is 16, a square is a square, and x into x, so square of x is x square. So this one, now I can directly write 2, a is 1 and b is 4ax. Now you check, 4 2s are 8 and ax is matching. Okay, now directly I can write it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. Simply I can write a minus b whole thing square, 1 minus 4ax whole thing square. Okay, so now let's do question number 9. Okay, 20. Okay, if I do 9, then you can understand 26 also, it is easy. Sorry, question number 29. Question number 29. All are same here. X square by 4y square minus 2 by 3 plus 4y square by 9x square. So the question is x square by 4y square minus 2 by 3 plus 4y square by 9x square. So first of all I will write the square of this one, it will be For x I can write for x square I can write x, and for 4y 2 square is 4 and y. So this one is the first term. Leave this one, go to the last one. Now if I write it will be 2y by 3 square is 9, 3 into x. So this is b. Here a is this one, b is a, simply I can write 2 into a into this one b, twice y by 3x. Now you match whether this one matched with this one. So if I cancel, simply x and x will cancel, y and y will cancel, 2 and 2 will also cancel. What is left? Only 2 left, and there are 3 left. So it will be 2 by 3, which is matching with this one. So this is the formula: a square minus 2ab plus b square. That directly I can write a minus b whole thing square, a minus b whole thing square. If there was plus sign, then so it will be a square plus twice ab plus b square. So there will be a plus b whole thing square, but in question it is given here minus, so I will put minus. Don't get confused by seeing the plus sign. Okay, so now let's do question number D. D also all same. I will do only one 35. Let me do. All are same. Simply first part is up to this much, and then only one line you have to write extra. So let's do question number 35. Question number 35. A square by b square, a square by b square plus 2 given again plus b square by a square. So if I factorize, then it will be a by b whole thing square. I can write a square b square. Leave this one, go to last one. B by a also I can write as square. So if I break this one, it will be b square a square, b square by a square. So now write the middle one, 2 a this one, a by b, and b is b by a. Okay, so now if I cancel a and b only 2 left. So this one is matching with this one. That means your this it is correct. So now I will write, it is in the form a square plus 2ab plus b square. So now I will write a plus b whole thing square, a plus b whole thing square. So first part is this one. So question is to find the square root of the following trinomials. So now I will write there, have to find the square root of this one. So first of all I will write, give square root sign. Then I will write a square by b square plus 2 plus b square by a square. So what is the value of this one? Just now I got it, value is a by b plus b by a. So I will write a by b plus b by a whole thing square. After solving this one, I got this one. That means I can write in place of this one. So this square and this root will be cancelled. So answer will be a by b plus b by a. A by b plus b by a. Okay. So same question number 31, 32, 33 and 34 same. First part you up to this part this much you take out, then you write the expression here, and then simply you write this form and cancel the square and you will get the answer. Okay. So now the last question of this exercise, question number 38, high order thinking. Question number 38. So question is, for what value of c are the factors of this one same? There is an expression, and if we put a value of c, we have to find the value of c such that this expression becomes a perfect, so it has the same value. So it will have the same factors only if I convert it into this, for example, a plus b whole thing square. So that means a plus b into a plus b. So this both the factors are same. So I have to express in such a way that both the factors become same. So if I convert it into into trinomial, perfect trinomial squares, then only I can show that both the factors are same. So I will write okay. So write let this expression x square minus cx plus 81 by 16, 81 by 16 have same factors. So let us consider that it has the same factors. Let us consider that this expression has the same factors. Question is to find the value of c such that it becomes this expression has the same factors. So simply you write that let this one have the same factors. So if I write let, then it will be, then we can compare it with the equation twice this a square minus 2ab plus b square. So write x square minus cx plus 81 by 16 is equal to a square. There minus sign, so I will compare it with a square minus 2ab plus b square. That means x is equal to a, this one will be equal to this one, and this portion will be equal to that one. So comparing, we can write, comparing, we can write that here a, the value of a is equal to x, value of b will be equal to, here b square given, that means I have to write the square. If I break this one, it will be 9 by 4 whole thing square. So that means b is equal to 9 by 4, b is equal to 9 by 4. So and this cx will be equal to this part twice ab, twice ab. So now if I solve, you can write cx here, and we know the value of a. What is the value of a here? X, and b, it is 9 by 4, 9 by 4. So now if I cancel this one, this 2 and this 2, there will be 2, 2 2s are 4. So here we are getting that cx is equal to, okay, x, cx is equal to 9 by 2 into x. So this x and this x also we can cancel, which is c is equal to 9 by 2. So if I put the value c equal to 9 by 2, then only this expression will have the same factors. So you write to have same factors, the value of c should be 9 by 2. You write 2, therefore to have same factors, the value of c should be 9 by 2. So the value of c should be 9 by 2. So this is the end of this exercise. So on our next class we will do the rest part, exercise 6c, 6f and 6g. So if you have any doubt, you can contact me. Thank you for